G'day guys, I am up to song number 26 of the 2025 Eurovision Song Contest, and I'm about to do the host country, Switzerland, who had a magnificent, resounding victory last year with Nemo and the Code. So that song was, by far the best song of that competition last year. I think it was just such a clear, obvious winner for me. I know the Croatian entry had a lot of support too, and I love that song too, but this Nemo Code song, it's one of those ones where you hear it and straight away you just know that's going to win. Even if it's like not your favourite song, objectively you have to be like, how does that not win? It just had that quality about it. So anyway, they're hosting in Switzerland this year, which means they have to back up to try and go to defend their title and try and win again. And this year they are sending Zoë Më with Voyage to try and defend the title and maybe host again in Switzerland next year. Who knows? I don't know how often the title's been defended in the Eurovision history, but I don't recall it happening with my recent memory. But anyway, we'll see if Zoe can do it and what she brings. So it's called Voyage. So it could be in English, it could be in French. I'm not sure. Either way, the Voyage means the same in both languages, which is good. So if it is in French, at least I sort of roughly know the topic here. It's about a trip or a journey or a travelling something or other. But anyway, let's get on with it. Good luck, Switzerland. Zoë Më, Voyage.
Mes yeux condés découvrent le monde,
French?
une façon naïve à faire confondre les démons de la nuit.
Some soft piano in the background.
Tu me balances des mots qui m'étouffent. Quoi qu'il advienne, je me couche près de toi ce soir.
Very measured voice so far.
Tu comprendras un jour que les fleurs sont plus belles quand tu les arroses. Tu m'as coupé.
It almost sounds like it's a whisper on it. Okay, we have backing vocal now.
Si tu veux, je pars.
This must be the chorus, maybe?
Avec toi pour faire un voyage. Faire un voyage, voyage. Faire un voyage.
The title of the song?
Avec toi.
Avec toi, with me.
Laisse-moi t'aimer, même si
With
tu
you.
m'aimes pas.
My French is trying to wrap my head around it.
Dans tes larmes, je vais partager
Beautiful French voice.
ton vague à l'âme. Tu me bouffes avec ton regard. Quoi qu'il advienne,
The visual is
je
just a
sais
spotlight on
ce
her,
que
and everyone else is dark.
pour toi.
That means she's feeling isolated.
Comprendras un jour que les fleurs sont plus belles quand tu les arroses. Tu m'as coupé tellement de fois.
Wow, yeah, it's very
Si
very
tu
soothing.
veux, je pars avec toi pour faire un voyage. Faire un voyage, voyage. Faire un
do it. Make a trip, make a
avec
journey,
toi.
make a journey with you. I think that's what you're saying. Oh,
Faire un voyage,
change.
faire un voyage, faire un
There was some
voyage,
tension being added here, some disruption,
faire un
some
voyage,
flashing flowers.
faire un voyage,
Oh,
faire un voyage.
got a bit dark.
Avec moi,
And we're back.
avec moi.
Nice and soothing again. Wow, yeah. And she's holding the flower.
Si tu veux, je pars
And the little girl again. Is that her as a child?
avec toi pour faire un voyage.
With you, I'll make a trip. I'll make a journey. I think it's a love song.
Faire un voyage avec toi.
Oh, how beautiful. Oh, how beautiful and sensible. Wow, Zoe. Okay, so it's a French song. It's in French. And from what I can understand from the lyrics, like I've said in previous videos, my French language is very limited, but thankfully there were some hints in this one in the title, Voyage, meaning, like I said, a trip or a journey, and she was using some very basic French around parts of the chorus. I think she was saying, fair, excuse my accent here, it's terrible, but faire a voyage, which means faire is to make or to do, so make a trip with me, or make a path, or make a journey. And then she says, avec moi, faire a voyage et toi. And et toi is and you. So my understanding is, very basic French is, with you I want to make a trip, and you and me should make a journey together. So maybe, I think this is a love song, maybe not a, could be a platonic love song potentially, because she was singing to a small child, which could be a daughter, but I kind of interpret that as being a younger version of herself. So whether she was singing to herself as a younger child, saying, I'll make a journey of this life with you, and she's sort of speaking to her younger self, or whether she's talking to a prospective, love partner, not sure on that. But she's definitely sort of encouraging this journey of life together maybe, and that she's very keen to go on this with this person. So yeah, that's how I sort of understood it. And so I probably class this as a love song, but it had some very kind of, it wasn't overly sort of emotional, I don't think. It was more kind of soothing and healing and optimistic, which is nice. I've just listened to a few kind of dark songs in the competition, so it's nice to know that the world is okay as well. And this voice from Zoë does make you feel quite just, sort of, it makes you feel better. It's a healing song, actually. Now that I think about it, it does its job as sort of healing your soul a bit from any sort of pain. But yeah, I do think the message there is about she wants to create a journey of life with a loved one, maybe herself as a child, not sure. But yeah, so the whole thing was in French, and the clip sort of started with a lot of spotlights just on her, and then there was it hit a patch about 3/4 of the way through where it was all going nice and sort of very positive, and it sort of hit a bit of a tense section where it and she started saying the chorus over and over again, but it wasn't in this kind of optimistic manner. It was more in this like disruptive, or some devastation happened. I'm not sure whether that just added a bit of tension or drama to the performance, maybe. It was like a faire voyage, and it sort of went down, and they were flashing to flowers. So maybe there was some, I don't know, vulnerability coming out there. But then it got straight back onto the more sort of uplifting and positive tones of what the rest of the song had sort of been. So yeah, what I like about Zoe's voice here, it's very soft and very, it's very soft. She's not trying too hard. She's just sort of singing a song that's, there's a lot of personality in this without trying too hard because of the way she sings it. I think I mentioned it earlier, it's almost like she's whispering. It's kind of that soft, the way she sings it. So yeah, she's not belting out big notes and not sort of yelling and screaming. It's just very, soft and kind of, I use the word sensible, but maybe that's because I've seen a little bit of wackiness in Eurovision, and this feels almost like it's too sensible for Eurovision, because it's so well measured. It's just, it's not, it's not kind of going off the rails and trying to be bigger and larger than life. It's, and it's quite artistic too. Maybe that's just the French part coming out, but I kind of felt it was quite artistic, the whole thing as well. So, well done, Switzerland. Like, you're bringing, it's very different to last year. So last year with Nemo, we had sort of it was a mixture of genres, in my opinion. It was kind of part pop, part rap, part opera, part, I don't know, there's probably a bit of dance in there too, was there? I can't remember now, I'll have to listen to it. But yeah, it's very different from last year's entry. So yeah, this is a great backup performance, and it'll definitely be one maybe that, I don't know, do you hold your candles up for this one, or your lighter up? I don't think it's that sort of song. I think it's just a nice, peaceful, healing song with really soothing voice and themes. That's what I can gather from this. But so in terms of it winning, I mean, look, it's very hard to back up and win Eurovision 2 years in a row. So I don't think it's going to win, but I do think this is a really nice entry, like just musically and the way it's been presented. as an alternative to some of the other songs in the competition. It just, yeah, it's very, I feel like it's a bit more of an arty performance, and very soft and easy to listen to. It could actually, you know, we watch this competition very early in the morning or late in Australia. You know, it can be 4 a.m. and this song might be enough to, after seeing a lot of craziness, if they put this song on, it might be enough to sort of put me nicely back to sleep in a very with a very nice mindset after seeing a whole bunch of sort of bonkers crazy things on stage. So yeah, it's got that really soothing nature to it. So yeah. So yeah, look, I don't know what else I can say about this apart from I'm gonna have to go read the lyrics translation to see what the full meaning is. But like I said, the basics of the French were there in the chorus, so I was able to piece a little bit of it together. So yeah, look, I look forward to seeing how they do this one on stage, whether they bring the flowers out, because that seemed to be an ongoing theme throughout this, the flowers. And I also want to see, I want to know more about what the connection to this child was, whether it was the child within from her looking back on herself, or maybe she's lost. Oh, I hope she hasn't lost a child of her own. That would be very sad. Geez. Or whether it's a love song about, sort of, like I said, a greater love for another person to go on a lifelong journey with. But I'll find all that out when I read about it. But yeah, great entry by Switzerland here. So I think the hometown will get behind this and really sort of just, support it. And it'll give us all a nice bit of a soothing feeling after a bit of chaos. So yeah, good luck Switzerland. But for now, it's on to the next one.